Fucking, I swear to God.
Freestyle over Parapost beats. All you motherfuckers better take your seats.
You done, Chancey?
Lonnie!
That was the greatest shit ever.
I will allow it because it was amazing. But welcome back to Maniacal Music Musings. If you can't tell because the shit's already off the rails. I'm your host, Jeremy. A basket case who likes night swimming nude. Fuck yeah. A rocket man wearing cashmere who is dancing in the street when he gets paid in full on Blueberry Hill. I take that super freak Ms.Jackson and say, hold on, we're going home, baby. All the guys, including Bob O'Reilly, say she loves you when you cause that pussy to waterfall. My co-host, though.
We're gonna be jamming the clit all night.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be like fucking pulling teeth without anesthetic. It's great.
Speaking of my co-host, though, he dumped Maggie May, saying, "What's love got to do with it, woman?" He's known for saying, "No woman, no cry," but I had Louie last night. He walked by me with his sissy strut, saying, "Try a little tenderness." He stopped loving her today, as he spread me wide last night and gave me a whole lot of love. Afterward, he read a Vogue and said, "Stand by me while I break your heart of glass." Chancey motherfucking great!
Hi.
And y'all gonna love this right here. What's going on, Brian's belly button lint, and what's going on, Brian's
Lonnie. Both of those are Lonnie.
Of course they are. Why am I? Not, I almost thought it was the dank bastard himself, but why am I not surprised?
No, it is Lonnie.
Dude, how you want to? You really gonna put that much effort into 2 YouTube accounts to comment on this shit? Like, Jesus Christ.
He has like 4 of them.
Oh my. Okay, what the fuck you doing in that shit, dude? Are you scamming people out there? Like, Jesus. But, welcome back, folks, to another rendition of the amazing Rolling Stones Top 500 Songs bracket. That's right. We're in part 11. Chaos Comes to Dinner. And out of 14 parts, we're almost to the end of this shit. We're finishing off strong in the next couple months, and it's going to be a ride, but let's introduce our lovely guest tonight, of course. Starting with, returning as always for all 11 parts of this so far, Ron Leckinger from Yeah Hub Podcast, bringing it down.
Hey, I committed to 500 songs. I'm here for 500 songs, motherfucker.
And not one more, goddammit. Not one more, but...
Sounds like
8
times.
Okay, maybe like 38 more, but we'll see. And of course, joining us as always, the lovely Bubbles from Bracket Bastards, here with her bubbleliciousness.
Hi.
And joining us.
That was awesome.
Why we're not friends? Oh shit.
Herding cats, like fucking herding cats. And of course, joining us for a second time, her lovely sister-in-law, Brandy, as always.
Hi guys.
Hey, howdy, hey.
And well, screw the guy in the eyeball next to them. We already introduced him. Next, who's been with us for... I said screw the eyeball that's next to us for this part. He's already been introduced. Spreading him open and everything. But joining us next, speaking of spreading open, the lovely Harley Quinn from the Asylum with Harley and Joker. Always a pleasure to have you here, my dear.
Hello, everyone.
Groovy.
And last, but certainly not motherfucking least, making his second show up on this amazing bracket, Mr. Michael motherfucking Colby, the elder graybeard of this show tonight.
I thought you were
What's
going to call
going
him Greif.
Nope.
Man, I don't know. You've thrown me off already with your terrible jokes, so it might not be a pleasure to have me on this week.
Oh no,
I tried.
I'm fucking here for it, man. This is great.
I try to throw people off. That's what I do. But yes, folks, we are here to talk about music and not my dirty ass mind. So we will we'll start this off now. And the order you see people on the screen is the order we're going to be going. So I don't need to go through it. If you're blind or something, you'll figure it out.
If you're audio
in Spotify land, you'll figure it out as we go through the first matchup. So no worries. But we're back doing it time instead of reverse. So AA Ron does get the pleasure of starting us out again. And the first matchup is 90s versus 80s with two completely fucking different genres. I couldn't make the shift if I tried. It's the lowest ranked song in this part of the bracket, number 160, Night Swimming by REM from 1992, versus number 142, He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones from 1980.
Yeah, it's not my favorite REM song. It's an REM song, though. It's okay. Neither of these cracked my top 20. Number 21, Night Swimming. Number 32, George Jones.
Oof. Not a George Jones fan. Okay. And Miss Brandy, which way do you want to go?
I am gonna go with Night Swimming by REM.
And the bubbly one.
Listen, if we're going night swimming, it better be in the birthday suits. So, but that is my choice, is night swimming as well.
Oh, Bubbles, all I can say to that is, oh, coming! Daddy, call him, go somewhere else. But, and, Freddie be proud of me on that one, I'm just saying. But, Chancey, which way you want to go? Since I'm pretty sure you brought one of these albums on our show before.
I think
Did you not?
I think that might be the REM album I brought on. I don't remember, but
I'm pretty sure
it might be.
I remember Night Swimming, and I'm like, why have I heard this song? And I'm like, yeah, Chancey. I'm like Chancey brought an REM album on like a long ass time ago.
Yeah. In this matchup, however, I'm gonna go with George Jones, mostly just because of the fact that like the meaning of the song is very sentimental. It's about a dude who is in love with a broad who died and loved her until he fucking died. That's why he stopped loving her today, because he's fucking dead.
Is that the meaning behind the song? I thought it was just like a breakup song.
The hang a wreath upon his door, fucking, like it's not like it's based in fucking Christmas time, bro.
I don't know. Okay, why would a breakup song be in Christmas time? Just saying. But I mean, I didn't even hear the wreath while I listening to it, honestly. So you could say I half listened to everything. But well, as you damn well know, sir. But damn, all right, I'm surprised, but okay. And Harley, is George Jones getting a fighting chance, or are you going for REM?
I'm going for George Jones.
Holy shit.
Ooh. Well, I honestly like both of these songs. Like, they're both pretty damn impressive songs to me. And because I like to be a dick, I'm going to give Michael Colby a tiebreaker for the first matchup.
Oh, then fuck it. It's easy. REM, Night Swimming. Like, I love REM. I was not impressed with this George Jones. So, yeah, Night Swimming for sure.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going for the quality of it. I was just going for the sentimentality. But yeah, no, definitely REM's cool. I'm cool with it moving on for sure.
And Shannon would have went for George Jones. She doesn't like REM. And yeah, I mean, when Chancey brought that album on, I'm pretty sure I was somewhat a fan of it. I'm not gonna say I think I loved it, but I definitely was somewhat a fan of
Listen,
it. So
I question anyone that doesn't like fucking "It's the End of the World as We Know It." All right.
oh, that is REM.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
REM's one of those bands that like when I'm not in the mood for it, I'm like whatever. But like when I'm in the mood for REM, it's all that's gonna satisfy what I want to listen to. And apparently, when I was listening to it, yesterday, I was in the mood for it. So
I mean, I do love the classical music start to it. It is fucking genius. So, and I mean, the lyrics are freaking amazing. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not disappointed at all. But that means that Miss Brandy gets to start off the second matchup. See who REM's gonna be facing in the second round, and it's a 1971 matchup. Woo! It's number 159, Bob O'Reilly by The Who, or number 141, Maggie May by Rod Stewart.
these are the most engaged podcast guests I've ever seen.
Multitasking at all levels. So I am gonna say Maggie May Rod Stewart.
Ooh.
I dig that song much more than The Who.
And Bubbles.
So I am on the other side of that. I am going to go with The Who.
Well, my dear, you kind of look like you're from Whoville, so I'm down for that. But
Not being set up for the tie break.
I don't. Way too early to tell that, Aaron. Way too early, and I have a feeling not, but we'll see. Mr. Chauncey Grafe. It's all tied up at the moment. Which way you want to go?
Shit. I forgot.
Indeed.
The
Indeed.
first option, not the second option.
Bob O'Reilly for you?
The Who or Rod Stewart?
Oh yeah, fuck that. Never mind. Rod Stewart.
Bob O'Reilly, Teenage Wasteland.
Listen, the only thing
I think I got
like-
something to say to you.
like, you know, the Who are kind of okay, but Keith Moon was really kind of the guy that stole the show for that thing. Fucking, he was a goddamn maniac.
And he played on this track.
But I'm gonna go with
one
Rod
of the
Stewart.
best drum. It's one of the best
Yeah.
drum songs ever.
It's kind of his signature drums.
Yeah.
I know.
And
I know.
well, Chancey wants to go with the Rod as always, and he'll go with the Rod. But Miss Harley Quinn, which way you want to go?
I'm going with Rod Stewart.
Color me, motherfucking surprised already here. But Maggie May is not a horrible song by any means, but I don't think I'm just really a Rod Stewart fan. I don't know if he did other songs that I would know better, but I am just not a Rod Stewart fan really from that song. Bob O'Reilly is fucking legendary, and I never even knew that was the name of that song. I always thought it was called Teenage Wasteland. So, and
You uncultured swine.
Everyone thinks that.
it's what I always thought it was called when I heard it in stores and shit, and heard it on the radio back in the day. But and the fact that that's what that 70s show was originally going to be called was Teenage Wasteland, based on that song. So I gotta go with Teenage Wasteland, or Bob O'Reilly as it's properly called. But I'm not even that big a Who fan, but I love fucking that song. Like just the opening keyboard is fucking incredible and memorable by fuck. But
Yeah, synthesizer.
Mr. Colby, which way would you like to go?
I can't stand Rod Stewart. I don't like his voice. I think he's cheesy. I think everything about him is terrible. And I think Bob O'Reilly is one of the fucking greatest rock and roll songs that's ever been. So Bob O'Reilly by a lot.
Ooh, and Aaron, you were 100% correct. You get tiebreaker.
I saw it coming. Both of these songs did crack my top 20. Rod Stewart, number 18. I think it is my favorite Rod Stewart song as far as that goes. Baba O'Reilly, number 3.
Ooh, color me not surprised, but I'm not surprised. But that means REM will face the Who in round 2. We're setting ourselves up for fucking nightmares here. But this next matchup, I kind of like. I kind of like this matchup. It's fair. It's a non-mainstream song matchup in a way. It's 60s versus 70s with only a 5-year difference, and it gets to get started off by Bubbles. It's number 158, The Sissy Strut by the Meters from 1969, or number 140, No Woman, No Cry, truest phrase ever, by Bob Marley and the Wailers from 1974.
I'm gonna go with Bob Marley on this one.
And Chancey motherfucking Pants.
Yup.
Did B Randy go?
She went first last time, so she goes last this time.
Okay, I thought that's right.
And
I'm on the
Harley
trumpet.
Quinn. Harley Quinn.
Bob Marley.
You should change their name to B Randy and Bubbles.
They had to change their own name. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for them.
I won't make
But-
it. I can see left to right. They're in the correct order.
Yeah, exactly. They're in the right order. I'm not looking at this screen half the time anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me. It's just
I
memory to
was
me.
going by the text in their name.
I wondered if Aaron. I wondered honestly. I wondered which of our autism was gonna fucking get bothered by that first. And I tell you, it was like sitting in fire, not saying anything. But thank you, Aaron, for coming in clutch.
Sure thing. And your choice: Sissy Strut or No Woman, No Cry.
I'd go probably. I don't know. That's tricky. I mean, I'd probably go with Bob Marley though. But that's just me.
Well, Harley went Bob Marley too, and honestly, I am not the biggest Bob Marley fan out there. I like reggae to some degree, but Bob Marley, certain songs of his I love, certain songs of his I just are okay. They're not amazing.
Bob Marley
This is
already
only-
moves on, right?
Not yet, sir. And
Yeah,
I mean,
go. She goes last.
yes, and this Bob Marley song is on the higher for me than the lower, but well, it's Bob Marley. He's always higher. But I honestly fell in love with the Sissy Strut in this one. I never heard that song before, and the fact that the beginning of it sounds like a porno almost, like I just fell in love with it. Like it sounds like the beginning of a fucking 70s porno, for God's sake.
They are the essence of funk, man.
And well, as the beginning of your last episode of Maniacal Music Musing says, Aaron, bow chicka wow wow. But I gotta go with the Sissy Strut because I was way more impressed by that song than No Woman No Cry, even though No Woman No Cry is the truest statement ever. But Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
I'm going with the Sissy Strut again. I'm sort of the same way as you. I'm not a huge reggae fan, and Bob Marley, hit or miss. This one missed me today. But yeah, I'm going to go with Sissy Strut on this one.
Holy fucking shit! Did me and Mr. Colby just agree on something for once?
It happens from time to time.
Eh,
A
I
broken
mean,
clock is right twice a day. You know what I mean?
well, listen as I piss you off because I will say I love reggae when it's Cottonmouth Kings.
God, that's not fucking reggae. Get the fuck out of here with your Cottonmouth Kings bullshit. You're just doing this to irritate me. I just woke up.
Do you like reggae? Yeah.
You and Chancey pissing you. They do reggae too. They do a lot of different genres. Thank you, but
Yeah, and
And,
they all very badly.
well, Chancey, maybe you'll get this comment because I don't particularly get it. But Kevin Stoner says Joe Pera loves Bob O'Reilly. Me too. I don't quite get that. I don't know who Joe Pera is, but nobody gets it.
I forget. I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm sure that there's definitely something there. Knowing Kevin,
Yeah.
there's probably something that's really hilarious that we're all
In the
missing.
interest
But I'm
of keeping this under 3 hours, I'm going to say this is a very tight one for me. Number 12 versus number 13. But I went Bob Marley. Not looking head to head, but just the rankings. That's how it came up.
Which means Bob Marley does move on. But which way would you have gone, Brandy?
Absolutely with the Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well,
matchup for Sissy Strut because I really do like the meters a lot.
I know it, but oh well. Who it's probably gonna end up facing the next round might kill it anyway. We'll see. But that means Chancey gets to start off this one, and it's only a 2-year difference. It's 157 Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 1988 going against 139 Vogue by Madonna from 1990.
You know what? I'm gonna go with fucking Vogue. My mom loves that. My mom loves that song.
No, Chancey.
Hey, I'm only doing it because I'm like Bobby Boucher. And I love my mama. I love mama.
Well, and apparently Kevin says it's from an Adult Swim show, but
oh, okay. So that probably fucking okay.
And both Shannon and Kevin both are going for Vogue on this, but which way do you want to go, Harley?
What were the options?
Sonic Youth, Teenage Riot, and Madonna Vogue.
As Aaron said. Really? Fucking color be surprised. And I wanted to like Teenage Riot. I wanted to. I just couldn't. I just fucking couldn't. It takes too long to fucking get into it. Like, Jesus Christ, pick up the guitar and start playing. Don't just stand there like, dum.
I thought you smoked weed, man. Listen to it 3 times in a row.
I've listened to it like 20 times, dude. I'm fucking good on it. Like, really. And it's going against fucking Vogue. Like, I mean, one, it's fucking Vogue. It's fucking Vogue. Anybody who hasn't vogued in a fucking club at some point is fucking missing out on life. And 2, I think of Vogue. I see Will Smith on Fresh Prince doing the dance to it. So fucking Vogue.
Jesus.
Always comes back to TV.
Some type of fucking drone, fucking some type of mindless medium.
TV and misogyny. It always comes back to.
Yeah, no shit, right? That's fucking funny. That's actually an interesting lyric. TV and misogyny.
Well, as System of a Down said, Chancey, my cock is so much bigger than yours. But Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
Man, King of Pop, Queen of Pop, both fucking overrated. Madonna's terrible. Vogue sucks. Sonic Youth is one of the greatest like alternative bands that have ever been on this planet. And Teenage Riot is one of their best songs.
She's a notably bad singer, Madonna.
This one should, and like she sings more now. Like she's just terrible now. The more she does, it's just all bad pop music.
And she looks scary as hell too now.
Yeah. Pop music is bad, and if she's the best at pop music, then she's the worst. So
surgery gone wrong too. Yeah.
See, the fact that we have 2 women ending this vote is just my reprieve here. But, and I mean, I feel like there's a Sonic Youth song I like. I feel like there's a more popular one that I love, and I can't think of what it is.
Of course, you would like the more popular one. Maybe they do like a fucking white guy rap song or something that you would like. But
check out Bull in the Heather. You'll like that one, and it's short. It's only like 2 minutes.
Bubbles Lonnie asked if you're making cookies.
No Star or whatever it is.
But anyway, Sonic Youth by a lot.
I just looked up like their top 6 songs, and I don't recognize any of the fucking names besides the one that's in this matchup. So, yes, Lonnie, Bubbles is making cookies because that's what she does always.
No, actually, I'm not making cookies. I am making pineapple pork chops.
Ooh, tempting. Nothing like a little pineapple from Daddy Kong tonight. But Aaron, which way you want to go?
Number 31, Madonna. Number 15, Sonic Youth. I do love me some Sonic Youth. Saw them at a Lollapalooza. It's the only time. I guess they're broken up now, aren't they?
Probably.
I haven't heard of anything new from them for a long time.
No, I think just like pandemic-ish time, they split up.
Is it? That sucks.
But, yeah, Sonic Youth by 16 Aaron ranking points.
Well, those AR points matter. But which way you want to go, Miss Brandy?
I am saying Sonic Youth as well. I'm not too hot on Madonna. Every once in a while, I can be a Madonna fan, but not consistently.
Right on.
Your theory was wrong, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm smiling.
Okay, the women I'm used to dealing.
Is that right?
Sonic Youth just won because the women I'm used to dealing with on brackets usually go for the. Well, I know they're gonna pick. Like on Bastards, you can predict the shit like a mile ahead of time. But especially if it's Stitch or fucking Lion King or any of that fucking shit.
Awesome.
But
you can't.
But trust me, I've been on hundreds of brackets now. I can predict shit pretty good usually. But Bubbles, finish us off here, sweetie. Which way you want to go?
This next one's an interesting matchup.
It is.
Do we know what the numbers are?
Sonic Youth already won, so you want to get to want to give another one to Madonna, or you want to go
for dexterity?
Then, like that's fine. I can give mine to Madonna.
Which means it's a 4-3, making Madonna only lose by 1. But this next matchup, as Aaron just kind of gave a preview of, is interesting. It's 60s versus 70s with a fucking decent difference, freaking 15 years. But Harley gets stars out in this one. It's number 156, Louie Louie by the Kingsmen from 1963. Or number 138, Heart of Glass by Blondie from 1978.
I'm going with Louie Louie.
And, my dear, as much as I love the Heart of Glass song by Blondie, it is a classic. Louie Louie, that's Animal House. And nothing gets my vote faster than Animal House. So, I gotta give it to Louie Louie. Because, I mean, that's a fucking amazing song. So, but, and as Bender said, I need a record player playing Louie Louie on repeat. But, Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
Louie Louie. Oh, baby. You got to go because Blondie is one of my favorite bands ever. And I love fucking Heart of Glass. So, get Louie Louie the fuck out of here.
I'm a Blondie fan too, but I mean, it's Louie Louie. Any other song I might have voted for Blondie, honestly, but it's Louie Louie though. I mean, but Aaron, which way are you going with your rankings?
Close one, number 11 versus number 8. The most underrated drummer in rock, Clem Burke, is going to take this one with Blondie and Heart of Glass. Louie Louie, I love Louie Louie, and it's the basis of a lot of Frank Zappa stuff, actually, when you get down to it.
Nice.
But, yeah, Blondie hopefully moves on.
And Brandy, which way you want to go?
I'm going Louie Louie.
And Bubblicious, how about you?
I'm going Blondie.
But I prefer brunettes.
Sad day.
Blondie's lyrics are easier to understand than the Kingsmen.
Well, I mean, dude, if I need... With some of the shit that Chancey's had me listen to that I actually like lyrics do not always need to be easy to understand.
Louie Louie's famously, unintelligible.
Which, that means that Mr. Greif gets his first tiebreaker of the night. Is it Louie Louie or Blondie moving on?
So, first off, I gotta say, I'm really actually surprised that your dumbass didn't say Lewis, considering fucking the last time around with, Louis Armstrong.
It's not spelled with an S, though.
Oh,
it's in the lyrics, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, fucking millions of people
if
calling
you go
this,
by the lyrics,
calling
it's Lou
some.
I.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So either way, I just wanted to point that out, and
Well,
you know,
Louis Armstrong, be proud of you for that. But which way you want to go?
He did prefer Lewis.
I'm gonna go with
But he's
Blondie.
known as Louis.
Oh, you're gonna go with Blondie.
Hank Aaron prefers
Well,
Henry.
well, I mean, you are dating a Blondie, so okay. But
Blondie moves on. D.
Blondie moves on because Chancey has spoken. But
Blondie
that means I get to start the next matchup, and it's actually the newest song on this whole part in this matchup, and it's only an 18-year difference, which they're both pretty new songs. It's number 155, Last Night by The Strokes from 2001, going against number 137, Thank You Next by Ariana Grande from 2019. And I hate my fucking exes, so I mean, I kind of can get the Ariana Grande song, but I can't vote for it in all good consciousness and live with myself the next day. I'd have to go in my loft and hang a rope up if I vote for Ariana Grande. So I will give it to this what I like to do when I was a teenager a lot, and that's the Strokes.
Oh God! Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Did you just say in all good consciousness?
Yes, I did.
I was looking at my spreadsheet.
And did you also say that you stroked it a lot when you were a teenager, which we know is not the truth? That you still do it all the time?
I'm married. And living in a house with kids. I never get to stroke it, thank you. But but Mr. Colby, is it the Strokes or Ariana Grande? Surprise me.
We just found out Jeremy's bathroom door doesn't lock.
It does, but I don't have time to spend there like that. So
I am surprisingly a fan of Ariana Grande. I don't mind her music, but it is still pretty mindless pop music. And I think the Strokes are pretty great. So I'm going to go Strokes on this one as well.
Well, I mean, they say it makes you go bald, so I'm not surprised. But, Aaron, which way you want to go, buddy?
The fact that this is ranked higher on Rolling Stone's list than Tom Petty's American Girl, which is the underlying music, is
right.
But Strokes 23, Ariana Grande 34.
I don't understand how this song made the bracket.
I can understand it better than another more modern song that's coming up in a few rounds, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I can say, trust me, there's other songs in here that I don't understand how I made this bracket. And Ariana Grande's song I actually got used to. I actually got used to it because fuck my exes. I 100% agree with that line. So, but Miss Brandy, is it?
The Strokes came out and just admitted, yeah, we totally ripped that off from Tom Petty, kept him from suing them.
Well, Miss Brandy, are you stroking it or going for the Grande?
Strokes all day.
And that means the Strokes move on in a 4-0 vote so far. But which way you want to go, Bubbles?
Oh, I'm going with Grande.
Preventing the sweep.
Grande.
Well, I mean, she did marry Daddy Kong, so she likes the Grande. And damn, what a view! But
stroke blocker.
And Chancey Pants, which way you want to go? Finish this. Actually, you're not finishing this out. So which way you want to go, though?
I'm gonna go with Strokes.
And now that I got that correct, Harley, which way you want to go to finish this out here?
The Strokes.
Which means the Strokes take the biggest lead so far in this whole thing, a 6-1 lead to move on and face Blondie in the next round. But this next matchup, oof, we're going back old school on this matchup. It's a 60s matchup. And it gets to get started off by Mr. Colby, finally. It's number 154, Spoonful by Howlin' Wolf from 1960, going against number 136, Try a Little Tenderness by Otis Redding from 1966.
of course, I start out one that I have no strong feelings about. These songs
I know,
are
right?
both fine, but I'm not gonna vote for them past here. So let's get Otis Redding through. But other than that, I don't give a shit.
Well, I will tell you, it has to find out who it's facing. There will be a play-in, and depending on that winner of that play-in, the next match, the final match in this half of round one, might be a fucking super matchup, but we'll see. But Aaron, which way you want to go?
Howlin' Wolf, number 9. Otis Redding, number 28. I like Otis Redding, but not that song so much, clearly.
Clearly, Jesus, I didn't think Otis Redding would ever be that far down your rankings. But Miss Brandy, Otis Redding or Howlin' Wolf? And Miss Shannon is saying in comments Howlin' Wolf, but
You're muted.
Thank you. I'm not a big fan of either or, so if I had to choose, I'll just say Otis Redding with everybody else.
Except me.
And
It's a
bubbly one.
It's a break.
Grateful Dead didn't play Spoonful quite a bit. I might have gone Otis Redding on it, but I do have some familiarity with Spoonful for sure.
Well, Bubbles, back that thing up and tell us what you're going to do.
I'm gonna give my vote to Shannon because this is also a matchup that I don't really care too much about.
Seems to be the sentiment with this matchup. But, Chancy Pants, you have a little more of a regard in this matchup, or are you the same as everybody else?
I'm going to go with Howlin' Wolf.
And Miss Harley Quinn.
Howlin' Wolf.
Which means yes, Howlin' Wolf just won this, and you saved me the tiebreaker, which I was going to go the same way anyway, because Howlin' Wolf, I like that song a little bit better, I guess. I mean, I'm the same way as everybody else in this one. I really don't give a fuck. But they're both decent songs, but they're just not my style. But that means that Aaron gets to start off the play-in matchup on this side of round one, and it's another 60s matchup. Holy fuck. It's number 152, Proud Mary by Creedence Clearwater Revival from 1969, or number 135, She Loves You by the Beatles from 1964.
Interesting that they didn't put the Ike and Tina version of Proud Mary on here.
I know, that's why with the other Tina song in this part of the bracket, I was kind of thinking of that too, but
yeah, I went Proud Mary number 19, She Loves You number 7. I mean, the Beatles are gonna wipe the floor with it.
well, I mean, it's CCR. I honestly don't know which way this one's gonna go. And Shan says, "Oh, thank you, sis," to Bubbles for giving her the vote last round. But Brandy, is it the Beatles or CCR?
We are going CCR all day. My father is a big CCR fan, so that's what I was raised on, and I'm okay with that.
What's the CCR name?
And
I need snacks.
Bubbles, Proud Mary or She Loves You?
Proud Mary.
And Chancy Pants, even though I'm pretty sure I know which way you're going.
Listen, fucking, all I want to know is when they found my car, did they find the fucking Creedence?
Finally, a good movie gets referenced on this podcast.
Yeah. You forget about the tape deck. And
Which Shan saying Beatles do not like CCR. He sounds like the Crypt Keeper.
well, we can close the book on that one.
I mean, I don't know. I don't hear that, but okay. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Just continuing that
CCR.
Lebowski scene.
Oof. Which means CCR does move into the first round.
Wow.
But I personally, I love both these songs. They're both fucking classic rock legend songs. But She Loves You is so iconic. I mean, it's old school Beatles before they went to India and became cooler. So, I mean, but still, it's classic. I'd have to go with She Loves You. It's one of the first Beatles songs I ever fucking heard, I'm pretty sure. So, but Mr. Colby, what are your feelings in this matchup?
In the next round.
Yeah, I was gonna go CCR. The old Beatles is not where it's at for me.
I agree. I definitely prefer like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band after they came back from India. But
Sure.
greatest Beatles album of all time. But it will be.
I disagree. I think Rubber Soul. More songs about murder on that one.
Is that wait a minute? Is that the one with Happiness is a Warm Gun?
That's the White Album. Abbey Road.
right,
all
then
those albums are great. Revolver. Everything
yeah.
like post 67.
Yeah. I mean, they're all amazing albums, and they will get brought on M Cubed eventually,
Even
just to
Let
piss
It
off
Be.
Chansey. Just to piss off Chansey because he hates the Beatles. But that means this next
You heard the
matchup.
German version of She Loves You?
I don't think I have.
She liebt
All the-
dich, ja, ja, ja. She liebt dich, ja, ja. It's pretty deep. You gotta hear it.
Yeah. Sold the man with gray in his hair.
But that means Brandy gets to start off the last matchup in this half of round one, which CCR's got put into, and it's 60s versus 80s. It's number 153, Superfreak by Rick James, bitch, from 1981, versus number 152, Proud Mary by CCR from 69.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, Dad, but Super Freak all day.
And Bubbles.
Hold on, wait, go.
Can't touch this.
Super Freak.
Can we have this?
Gang.
Can we have this?
Down to her toenails.
And Chancy Pants.
Oh shit.
In a limousine.
You know what? I'm cool with however this ends up. So I'm gonna throw CCR a fucking pity vote. But I'm definitely okay with Rick James. She's alright.
And Shannon says Shannon says Super Freak, but which way are you gonna go, Harley?
Super Freak.
Yes, I am, baby. And
I'm my all-time favorite.
And Rick James, if I'm not mistaken, was closely working with Prince at all times. So I 100% have to give it to motherfucking Super Freak. Plus, I can't think of that song without thinking of the final scene in Little Miss Sunshine. So
Fucking
it's just-
Jeremy's over here with the sniffles, sounding like he hung out with goddamn Rick James all afternoon.
well, fucking fuck, I just lost the name, but
Good
Charlie
job.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy walked in the room, but yeah, it's 100% Super Freak for me as well because Super Freak is legend fucking dairy, and that means Super Freak will move into the next round because she's all right. And Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
Sorry, Brandy's dad, but it's Super Freak.
Apologizing to Brandy's dad like you're fucking Joe Dirt. But which
I'm just laughing because you made another movie reference.
That was like 3 in the last like 6 seconds.
Okay, actually technically it was 2 movie references and a TV reference, but yes. But which way you want to go, Aaron?
This isn't even close for me. Number 19 versus number 5. Rick James.
I figured. But that means
For the last 2 minutes over people's choices.
But that means that the first half of round one's over in decent time. But the second half,
Mordred does an interesting cover of Super Freak. I would recommend checking out if you can find it.
I'll have to find it. But the second half of round one is going to get started off by Bubbles. And it's a 60s versus 80s 24-year difference matchup. But it's a African-American female matchup powerhouse. And it's number 151, Will You Love Me Tomorrow by the Shirelles from 1960. Or number 134, What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner from 1984.
Oh, it's definitely Tina Turner. That one's just, it's a lot more fun.
And Chancy Pants?
I'm appalled that you would even actually ask me which of these two I have to choose. Like, for real though, you mean to think you honestly had a half of a second to think that I was gonna vote for a song that's basically just kind of like, if I do that thing you like, will you still call me in the morning? Fuck no! Get the fuck out of here! Get that fucking Tina Turner shit on that record player. Get that shit going. Let's go.
Okay, I calm down. But Harley, which way you want to go?
What's love got to do with it?
Absolutely fucking nothing, sweetie. But I personally on this one, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Tina Turner's fucking incredible. That song is fucking legendary. But I have a soft spot for those female groups in the 60s.
On the top of your head.
You're gonna make fun of my mama dropping me? What the fuck, dude?
Butterfingers.
I mean, shit. She probably picked you up out of the crib and got frightened, and then accidentally dropped you. I can understand it, bro.
Well, she saw my dick hanging out my diaper, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing."
Banged his head against the door.
That beard freaked her the fuck out when he was.
Who are you trying to impress, Jeremy?
Actually, nobody, because I don't have to impress anybody on this podcast. So
let's see it. If you're gonna keep talking about it, let's see it right now.
Yeah, I'm not getting kicked off YouTube. But Mr. Colby, the Shirelles or Tina Turner?
You got to go to Jeremy's OnlyFans for that.
Tina
That's
Turner.
only feet.
How dare you even ask me that?
Oh, pulling the chancy, huh? Pulling the chancy.
Yeah.
But
I feel he's in the right. I feel that he's in the right to be appalled, sir.
For dexterity purposes, I have to ask everybody. But hey, Ron, which way you want to go?
This is a tight one. Number 26 versus number 27. It's the Shirelles.
Oh, so yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be the only one. I knew it. I don't know. Those female groups from the 60s just fucking had it. Like,
It's 3-2 going into Bubbles and Brandy.
it's actually 4-2, but
4-2.
and because Bubble started, so Brandy's the last one to go and finishes out here.
The only person that beats Tina is Ike. We're going Tina.
Thank you. I was holding back so many jokes this whole time on that shit because I'm like, I'm not gonna start shit again. With these jokes. And thank you.
You know, it's funny that you would say that because that one joke that she did is probably better than any of the plural jokes that you said you fucking held back on.
Well, these were familiar matches, like Macho Man versus.
I mean, fuck. All I can say is Lawrence Fishburne, Angela Bassett, perfect casting for that movie. Just saying. But the next the matchup that to see who Tina's going to face is going to piss a lot of people off, and that's why I'm happy that Chancey's starting it because it's 90s versus 80s. It's number 150, Basket Case by Green Day from 1994, versus number 133. Don't Stop Believin' by Journey from 1981.
Fuck you, Jeremy. Right there. Fuck you.
I'm actually surprised I'm surprised that anybody would be like, "Oh, fuck you, Jeremy," because I mean, that's an easy choice for me. That's fucking Green Day.
I mean, Chancey, I had a feeling you were going to go that way, but I had a feeling everybody else is going to have a little harsher opinions about that matchup. But
Fucking Steve Perry.
and Harley, which way you want to go?
Okay, I love Journey, but Basket Case by Green Day is my go-to jam, and I love that song, so I'm going with Basket Case.
Yeah, I would not be a white man if I didn't vote for
What the
fucking Journey.
fuck?
I wouldn't be.
What the fuck?
God damn it! You're gonna make me change my fucking vote now, Jeremy.
I would not be a white man if I did not vote for Journey. Don't Stop Believing is like the white man's anthem. It literally is like, or the white people anthem. I'm gonna make it a gender specific thing. Even it's just a white person anthem.
What are the
And-
demographics of South Detroit?
And I mean, fucking the Underground Avengers version of it is fucking incredible. And when the four main guys from Family Guy fucking sang it back in old school Family Guy days, is one of the best Family Guy scenes ever when they sing that karaoke. Fucking
It was on
Cleveland! Oh my
Glee
god!
too. Did you forget about Glee?
Okay, yeah, it's like the Glee theme song, but I didn't think I need to bring that up. But
Well, you're listing all the things that it was on. Just give me
Family
a minute
Guy.
to whine here, okay?
You didn't even
Family
say
Guy-
The Sopranos, so you can just go shut your fucking mouth.
I mean, Family Guy has more memories for me with it than that. Fucking Cleveland, like, no, I don't want to. Just a city boy.
It's faded
Like,
to black.
But yeah, fucking Journey is getting my vote. Don't Stop Believing is one of the most iconic songs of all time. Anybody who says different is fucking out of their damn mind. But Michael
You are out
Colby,
of
which
your
way you
damn
want to
mind.
go?
Michael is rubbing his head like, oh my god, Jeremy, I can't fucking even. Okay.
I'm 137 years old.
I bet I'm older than you.
I was already a hardened punk rock guy when Green Day came out. I fucking hate Green Day.
I hate Green Day and Journey.
I don't hate Journey. I like Journey, but
I
all
like
that shit
Steve
that
Perry
Jeremy
prog
just
Journey,
said,
but that's
all that shit that Jeremy just said, calling it the white man's anthem and fucking bringing up all these terrible
you change
fucking
your
shows
vote.
that it was on is making me change my vote. I'm not going to because I fucking hate Green Day. But
Michael,
Jesus Christ, Jeremy,
join the dark side. Do
No.
it.
Nope.
Do it.
I'm still going Journey. I love Steve Perry's voice. But
Steve
Jesus
Perry.
Christ. Steve Perry. I'm
Well-
going Journey, despite Jeremy fucking almost talking me out of it.
Actually, we just had a guest on M Cubed a couple weeks ago that brought one of Journey's albums. It wasn't that one. It was the one with Wheel in the Sky on it. What the fuck's it called? Infinity. They brought Infinity on, but it was a damn good show because it was all albums from that year in the 70s. But
We got a song
That-
off Evolution that's called Love and Touch and Squeezing, and we gotta play it for you.
hey, don't fuck with Love and Touch and Squeezing. That's one of my favorite Journey songs.
yeah. Is
Yeah,
it
I'll
on
bet.
the list? Is it in your 8?
And well, apparently,
Number 22 versus number 24. Guess which sides I went it.
I'm guessing you went with Journey.
You're guessing wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Green Day.
I hate both of them, but I think the Sopranos ending shocker probably knocked it down a point for me. I don't know. I don't know if that let it affect me. I didn't rank it in comparison with Green Day, or I'd have probably ranked it ahead. But in a vacuum, I ranked Journey 24, Green Day 22.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Basket Case is like a theme song for any movie about college, but still, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's Journey.
You know, I text my best friend, do you have time to listen to me whine? All the time. And she knows what it's from.
Yeah.
Okay, Harley, I know you a lot, so call me not surprised on that one. But, Brandy, which way you want to go, Journey or Green Day?
I love Journey. It's very It's a staple to a lot of things, very easy to reference. But I like, if I was to choose to listen to it on a daily basis to start my day, I would choose Green Day.
Well, I mean, also you could just go with Journey and make Bubbles be a tiebreaker and fuck her over, but that's up to you.
Sometimes she doesn't need to make choices. It's okay. I'm here for you.
Which means Green Day does somehow knock Don't Stop Believing out in the first round, which I did not see happening ever. I assumed Don't Stop Believing would be in the fucking finals. I assumed that, but
Really?
it's just it's one of those theme songs that everybody fucking loves. Like,
Apparently,
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, you're great at predicting these brackets, Jeremy.
Yeah, oh, fucking A, man.
that's why I do a music podcast, because you can't predict how much people love certain music.
This is another.
You can't predict it.
matchup. Rocket Man paid in full.
Well, Bubbles, which way would you have gone?
Oh, we're still going.
So I would say that Green Day's song is like my favorite intro, or like one of my favorite intros into a song. However, as far as singability and kind of like what Brandy said, listening to it on a regular basis, I would honestly probably listen to Journey more often than I would Green Day.
And goddamn you, Brandy, for not giving the tiebreaker to her. But
No,
But
it's okay. I'm not upset about this decision, but
I mean, if it's gonna be any fucking Green Day song, I'm not upset about this one being the Green Day song that beats Journey. A lot of other Green Day songs, I would have had a fucking huge problem with that. If it was I mean, don't get me wrong, American Idiot is their best album by far, but
What?
What's the one about jerking off? Their first hit.
That's on Dookie.
That's from their
the
only
same
good
album. Yeah,
I know,
right.
that same album, but it's a
That's
better
on-
than this one.
that's
Well,
from Dookie.
actually-
That's from Dookie, which
Longview is
Bite my lip and close my eyes.
Longview is a
Yeah.
better single from this album. This is
But I
even
mean-
the
Yeah,
best song on this album.
Longview.
I
I
would
mean-
say Dookie and I think it's Warning. Those are pretty good albums.
yeah, I believe you brought Dookie on M Cube, Chancey, but
Either that or Warning.
I'll fess up
You-
to that.
you might have brought both. I don't honestly remember, but
Dookie's a great
next-
album.
the next matchup gets started off by Harley, and it's a battle of 70s versus 80s and a battle of genres. It's number 149, Rocket Man by Elton John from Honky Chateau, which I just brought on M Cubed a couple weeks ago, from 1972, going against number 132, Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim from 1987.
Rocket Man.
And my dear, since I just brought this album on, and it is one of Sir Elton John's greatest fucking songs ever, even though he has fucking like 50 of them.
It's William
I have to go
Shatner's
with-
song too.
Yes, it is, but I have to go with fucking Rocket Man. I mean, I like
Stewie's
Eric B. and
best
Rakim.
song too.
It is one of Stewie's best songs too. I was going to bring that up, but I do love Eric B. and Rakim. I'm not gonna lie, but Paid in Full, I'm not a big fan of. Though I did like when Snoop Dogg stole that fucking line from it for Old School. I will say I love that. But Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
Man, I'm mad about this because I know that it's a bunch of white people on this podcast, and white people fucking love Elton John. Eric B. and Rakim are one of the greatest hip hop groups. Period.
Yeah.
That
I'm not disagreeing with
ever,
that. I'm not disagreeing.
And this is no different. I'm lukewarm on Elton John. I think anything that Eric B. and Rakim did is fucking head and shoulders above. So I'm gonna give Eric B. and Rakim at least one vote.
See, the biggest problem I have with that particular song by them is all the talking in the beginning. Like, it's just like, who's our producer? Like, who gives a fuck? Fucking sing the song. But
have you
You're
never
doing
listened
shout-outs.
to a hip hop album before? That's what happens. There's always a bunch of bullshit before the song starts.
I've set the scene.
I am telling you.
Have you listened to Doggy Style?
I mean, yes, Aaron, I brought fucking Doggy Style on M Cube for an episode. Thank you.
With a bunch of talking bullshit.
Listen
only
to
in the skits.
any Redman album. Listen to 36 Chambers. It's all talking bullshit before the song.
It's a skit base. It's an unfunny skit.
Okay, well, one, Wu-Tang is for the children, and we've had 36 Chambers. We had 36 Chambers.
Everybody, baby.
And we and Chancey brought 36 Chambers on M Cube way back in the day, but
damn right.
And
way too.
But that's Wu-Tang. That's Wu-Tang. They talking is their thing before songs. Like that's their fucking thing. That's what they do.
No. You can't say that it's their thing because they didn't start it. So like,
yeah, that's. I mean,
it's like everybody's thing.
Yeah, that's like.
I mean, Dr. Dre doesn't sing before he fucking starts a song. Thank you. He jumps right into that beat and fucking goes.
NWA talked a bunch of shit before they start their songs.
Yeah,
we know who we are.
Not usually. I mean, I've listened to.
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
dude,
you're only listening to white guy rap is the problem.
No, I've worshipped all three of NWA's fucking albums. Thank you, and fucking they rarely start with talking. There's no talking in Fuck the Police or Straight Outta Compton right before they start. There's no talking in A Bitch is a Bitch right before they start. Like
that's just false. I was listening to Straight Outta Compton 3 days ago.
There's absolutely talking in the beginning.
There's absolutely talking in the beginning.
But
it literally starts off Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucking name Ice Cube. Like
I want to say about Paid in Full that there's a brilliant mashup of that and the White Stripes Doorbell out there. That it's
that'd be fucking pretty badass.
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Actually,
that said, I went Rocket Man number 14, Paid in Full 30. I do like that song, but Rocket Man, man.
I mean, she packed my bags pre-flight. Come on, you want to talk about you want to talk about talking in the beginning of the song? Fucking give it to Rocket Man. I'm like, and hello, Pam. Thank you for watching as always.
I'm going to be high as a kite I can't do a Stewie.
Oh, Stewie fucking nailed that song. Like Seth MacFarlane nailed that song.
He nailed the Shatner nailing that song.
Oh yeah,
dude.
It was a shameless Shatner.
Oh, he does a good Shatner. Seth MacFarlane always does. But Miss Brandy, which way do you want to go? Even though I know you're in the background there.
Yes.
You muted.
She's on it.
So it's tough because I do like Rocket Man, but if we go every day to day, I would listen to Eric B.
Is that a code name for your husband?
You caught me.
Which, Miss Bubbles, is it Rocket Man or Paid in Full?
Rocket Man's already moving forward, right?
Nothing's moving forward quite yet.
I need to make a count on this sometimes.
It counts either way.
Honey, you can always make it count.
It's all up for grabs still.
You
I want to go for Rocket Man because of my mom, but I do like that Eric B song. I was really jamming it.
They're both good songs.
Shut up, Jeremy.
But I love Mama Bubbles, so I am gonna go with Rocket Man.
Fucking white people, dude.
Dude, I'm hella white.
Well, Bubbles.
My mom is hella white.
Bubbles. I respect that decision because we are doing a MILF. We are doing a MILF episode tomorrow on Bracket Bastard, so I do respect that decision. So,
Paul Simon.
I'm on that episode, I think.
My dad, so I can dig it.
You're not on that episode, Bubbles. Oh, I mean, you should be in the bracket, I think, but okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
But always, girl, always. But Chancy Pants, which way do you want to fucking go to finish us out here?
I want to start off by saying that aside from like the fistful of Elton John songs that I like, I'm going to say fuck Elton John. I am absolutely picking Paid in Full in this matchup. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Hell yeah.
So
Bubbles,
Rocketman's not in that fistful.
It was pretty high on his rankings for Honky Chateau.
Yeah, on that album. On the album. You mean the album that I had to pick fucking 5 choices from?
You could have done what I did with that fucking Cottonmouth King song and just say they all fucking suck.
Yeah. I mean, there weren't actually I do enjoy Rocketman. It's one of the fistful of them that I enjoy, but I mean, I'm not going to vote over it over fucking Rakim and fucking Paid in Full, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This is another one where side by side looking at it, I'd probably, or possibly, I don't know, I'd have given it a lot more thought, but in the rankings of the game, Rocketman smoked it.
Well, that means Elton John is going to be facing a killer song either way in the next round, because this matchup gets started off by me, and it's 70s versus 60s. It's number 148, "Kashmir" by Led Zeppelin from 1975, going against 131, "Stand by Me" by Benny King from 1962. And I hate this fucking matchup with a passion because I love both these songs with a passion. "Kashmir" is one of the first Zeppelin songs I ever heard, and it always kind of reminded me of the Mission Impossible theme song a little bit. I don't know why. Like I don't know if anybody else can hear that even, but I kind of heard like a similarity there. I think Mission Impossible kind of stole from that song for their theme song, but
what in the semi-actual fuck? Do you suffer from some form of phonic retardation?
Not that I'm aware of.
For fuck's sake! God damn it!
And Pam saying hello to Bubbles and Brandy, but
Fuck.
I honestly have to give this to "Stand By Me" because "Stand By Me" is fucking such an amazing song. I mean, it's just incredible. "Stand By Me." "Stand By Me" is fucking incredible. I love "Kashmir," but "Stand By Me" is iconic in my mind, and there's better Zeppelin songs than "Kashmir." So, but I mean, fucking "Dazed and Confused" is definitely a better Zeppelin song than "Kashmir." But Harley, which way do you want to? I mean, Michael Colby, which way do you want to
go? I don't need to hear Robert Plant having an orgasm for 8 minutes or whatever every fucking Led Zeppelin song is. So I'm gonna go "Stand By Me" on this one. Fucking Led Zeppelin's whatever overrated.
Well, I mean, as he said, the soul of a woman was created below. But which way do you want to go, Aaron?
First of all, I want to point out that it's the other song where Plant is having the orgasm. It's all out of love.
It always sounds like Robert Plant is having an orgasm in these songs.
Listen, as long as somebody's having an orgasm, I mean, can we really be that upset?
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
"Stand By Me" number 20, "Kashmir" number 1.
Oh,
whoa!
We reached Aaron's number 1. Holy fuck! It's always a momentous moment here when we reach Aaron's number 1 in these brackets. Sometimes it's the last matchup. Sometimes it's not. It's just the way it goes. But Brandy, are you going for the orgasm song or are you going for "Stand By Me"?
So if you would have asked me in 5th grade, I probably would have went "Kashmir," but today it's gonna be "Stand By Me."
She's grown up. She's a grown up now.
I changed my life.
Wait a minute. If we asked you in 5th grade, you would have went with the orgasm song?
Yes. It's not okay.
Questions come from that, but moving on.
Parents feel uncomfortable that I like that song, I would have went with that, but
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The guitar riffs in that fucking song are incredible. They really are. But but Bubbles, which way you want to go?
So I feel like "Kashmir" is a good song, like a really good song. But I feel like "Stand By Me" is a great song, and it kind of just feels timeless.
Well, honey, you can stand by me anytime you want. But Chancey, which way you want to go?
Oh fuck.
I could watch that beard shake all day, Mr. Colby.
So this is actually kind of tricky for me because on one hand I do actually like both of these songs. And also fucking Stand By Me is my parents' like song, like their wedding song or their song or whatever.
Well, I will tell you, Stand By Me is moving on already, so it's your choice completely on which one you want to go with. It has no results.
All right. Well, then fuck my parents. I'm gonna go with Led Zeppelin.
Well, I mean, I hate to tell you, buddy, but your parents probably did that to both these songs. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Stand By Me.
Oh, yeah, then I won't be afraid. But that means Stand By Me does move on, and we'll face Rocket Man in the next round, making a fucking hard-ass matchup. But the next matchup actually is the oldest song in this bracket, in this part of the bracket in it. And it's going to get started off by Mr. Colby himself. Speaking of being 137 years old, it's You're a vampire like Aaron. We all know it. But it's going to be number 147, Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino from 1956, the oldest song in this part. Going against number 130, the OG version of Dancing in the Street by Martha and the Vandellas from 1965.
You know, these old songs don't give me, any sort of excitement. So I guess
Nope.
Blueberry Hill, it's fine either way. Either way, but let's give some love to my contemporary with Blueberry.
Fats Domino's your contemporary.
Yeah.
You heard him. You heard him, folks. These old songs don't give him no music boners. But
no.
What year did you graduate high school, Michael?
1922.
Aaron's like, oh, I was on a boat from Europe at that point.
Nope, 86.
I wasn't even born yet, Aaron. I wasn't even fucking born yet. I was still a sperm in a fucking test tube in a lab. But
22? Me too.
In 1986, but yeah.
You from a lab?
Yeah. I'm a sperm donor, baby. You can hear me talk about it on multiple podcasts.
Oh, you really are?
Yeah, my dad had cancer, radiation killed his boys, he couldn't have kids. But
so then I'm sorry, I have to think this hypothetical through. Do you think that the before effect, your mom was like, big money, no whammy, and fucking then she fucking whammied?
I mean, I was a blessing, so I don't think so, but
my mom told me I was special too, but I knew she was lying.
She said that when she put you on the short bus.
You're a blessing, Jeremy.
I am. Ask my wife. But
don't poop in your pants again at school today.
Hey,
you're in 9th grade.
Hey, excuse me. I am a blessing. Ask my wife. I showed her that this morning yet again. But Aaron, which way you want to go?
Fats Domino number 29, Martha and the Vandellas number 16, another Grateful Dead staple, Dancing in the Street.
Also an amazing Mick Jagger and David Bowie staple. As long as you're not watching the video, the gayest music video ever.
I literally knew. I knew the moment I heard "Dancing in the Street" that we weren't going to make it through this goddamn thing without him mentioning Mick fucking Jagger and David fucking Bowie.
Hey! I love David Bowie, and it may be the gayest music video ever, but it is an amazing song rendition.
You've walked in for homophobic hours. Come on.
Yeah,
Dude.
stop getting your opinions from fucking Family Guy, Jeremy. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh.
The fact that you knew that proves that you watch it too. So how?
I watched it when I was like 12 years old when it was funny.
But there's a difference between watching it and getting your opinions from it, Jeremy.
Watching what when you were 12 years old?
They literally. Okay, no, you weren't watching when you were 12 years old. That shouldn't come out to you were like fucking in your 20s at least. But, and two, they're literally almost kissing in the fucking video. You gonna tell me it's not gay? Like Jesus Christ.
Jane's Addiction kiss in Coming Down the Mountain video.
That's Jane's Addiction. They're a whole different story.
Jeremy.
I mean, we all know how David Bowie flew, so yeah, you know. But Brandy, which way you want to go?
Both of them give me car show vibes. But I would definitely go with Dancing in the Street.
And Bubblicious.
What are car show vibes?
Like old school, like fancy
vegan
classic
pizza.
cars.
Out here we have Hot August Night, so that's where a whole bunch of different like car collectors will bring out their cars, and like we make like a whole week of it out here.
It's also a live Neil Diamond album that you got to check out.
All right,
Greek
I'll
Theater.
do it.
Greek Theater in LA, 1970, 71.
Dude, I can't hear Neil Diamond without thinking of Steven Silverman. I'm sorry.
He's talking to the people that are climbing up in the trees behind the bleachers, and he's like, "The tree people, I love you, my tree people. This one's for you." And he's going to another song.
But Bubbles, which way you want to go?
I'm definitely gonna go with Dancing in the Street. I feel like that is more of a bump for me, and like it just makes me want to groove.
And Chancy fucking Pants, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna say not fucking Mick Jagger and David Bowie.
Well, they're technically not in this matchup, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've discussed them so many fucking times. How could I possibly have gotten that fucking, mistaken?
Actually, I think the rendition was in an earlier part, if I'm not mistaken.
It probably was. Nobody cares. However, not Dancing in the Street. I don't even know what the other one is because I've completely forgotten about it, but I'm still voting for it.
About the Van Halen version.
Blueberry Hill.
It was Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm super stoked about that because I love Fats Domino. I just fucking... I was like mind wiped there for a second. I feel like I went through MK Ultra in this motherfucker.
Well, Chancy, how you feel about Skinny Dominoes? But which way you want to go, Harley?
Dancing in the Street.
Bubbles, mute, please. Which means Dancing in the Street does move on, but it would have moved on anyway because that gets my vote 100%. The whole freaking horns at the beginning, like that fucking shit is amazing. But like I fucking love that song. I don't care who's doing it. That song's always amazing. But Martha and the Vandellas have been in this bracket multiple times, and they're always amazing.
I don't care who's doing it as long as it's not David Bowie and Mick Jagger.
No, I like the No. You're wrong, Aaron. I love their version of the song. I just can't stand the fucking video. But like, I don't need to see the two of them fucking like walking down the street trying to dance. Like, I'm good.
Invitation across the nation.
No, that's not a bad Bowie.
It's not. It's really not. But yeah, I mean, it's just. And I mean, Martha and the Vandellas. I gotta shout out Lisa and Phil getting it on a hot van to Heatwave. So come on now. But famous memories from our summer song bracket and the title from it. But the next matchup is going to get started off by Aaron, and it's 70s versus 2010s. A fucked up matchup that I honestly could give two shits about either way. but it's number 146, Fire and Rain by James Taylor from 1970, verse number 129, Hold On, We're Going Home by Drake featuring Majid Jordan from 2013.
Ugh.
Well, this is probably the biggest gap in my rankings. Fire and Rain number 4, Drake number 33.
I'm honestly not surprised one damn bit, but Brandy, which way you want to go? Unmute.
Make up your mind, Jeremy.
Technologically declined.
Just
Well, what?
Either we could be quiet or we're gonna have hood rat children. We're gonna have the heathens.
Hashtag FTK. But which way you want to go, Brandy?
I'm gonna live in the now on this one, and I'm sorry, I'm a Drake fan, so Drake it is.
Oof.
I know, ouch. It's not a terrible song, but if I had to, like I said, if I had to choose between the two, I would put Drake on before that. James Taylor.
Honestly, I'm inherently going to assume that whoever votes for Drake in this matchup is doing so just because they saw the video of him waving his meat mallet.
Oh wow, that's funny. That's so funny. Sadly, I have not seen it.
But she's going to YouTube it right after this. But
wait, hold on. Okay, Google.
That's my next Google search.
Yeah, right. What is a meat mallet?
But Bubbles with the booty. Which way you want to go? Unmute.
Don't ask her. Don't ask her. She just straight muted me. She was like, "No, just kidding. You don't get to go." I was gonna go ahead and go with the "Hold On" by Drake.
And I'm sure Bubbles knows what a meat mallet is. So Daddy Kong be swinging his every day, fucking against that damn Mario. But which way you want to go, Chansey?
Fucking Jesus Christ. Obviously not Drake, but I just
James
can't
Taylor?
remember the name. Yeah, James Taylor, that motherfucker. Fuck him too.
What are you, ICP? Just saying fuck everybody? But
No, I've never been a huge fan of James Taylor.
He just didn't
Yeah,
want to admit to seeing the meat mallet and wanting Drake.
Well, no, I don't want Drake, but I mean, who hasn't seen that fucking thing from the air traffic controller site? For fuck's sake. They thought they saw that thing from space. Goddamn.
I am very happy to say I haven't seen that thing, so you know. But speaking of someone who probably has seen that thing, though, Harley, which way you want to go?
No, I haven't seen it, but I don't like Drake, so whoever is against Drake.
Do you hear all these motherfuckers that are like trying to? It's like people trying to deny that they masturbate. They're like, I haven't fucking seen it.
No, I'm not denying that I do that. But
it was more just the example of it. But still, everyone's like, I haven't seen it. Thank God I haven't seen it. Jeez, guys, thank God. Wow.
I
mean, on that one.
Loosen the fuck up, Jesus. There's nothing wrong with seeing some dicks, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I love how hard Michael laughed when Harley said that, but
I was laughing because you caught her in the middle of fucking eating.
Well, I mean,
she's like, no, I hope she's eating.
I mean, I was gonna say Harley. I was gonna say is Manda over, but yeah. I honestly could not give two fucks about either of these songs. James Taylor, I do not like that song at all. It's too fucking slow. It's too boring. And honestly, I'm not a fan of Drake in any fucking way. I hate modern hip hop. But the Drake song is like 1% better than the James Taylor song. So I will give it to Drake. Just give Michael Colby the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna say Also, fuck James Taylor. All of his music is terrible. But Drake also fucking sucks. Like he's terrible. He starts a beef with one of the best rappers I've ever heard, Kendrick Lamar. Like, what are you doing, Drake? You can't do this. Drake fucking sucks. He's like probably like what? Did he get convicted of being a sex predator or like underage something? He got convicted for some bullshit.
I think you're thinking of Drake Bell, not Drake the singer.
No.
I mean.
Oh, did he get caught up in some shit too?
Yeah, I think Drake got caught up in some shit too. He fucking.
I mean,
sucked.
No.
I mean, all modern rappers seem to do that. P. Diddy, Usher, everybody except Cottonmouth Kings and Eminem and ICP.
Jesus.
But
What you fucking white guy rap? Stop it with your fucking white guy rap. Anyway, I'm gonna go with James Taylor. Very begrudgingly. I don't want to say James Taylor's better than anybody, but I will say James Taylor's better than Drake.
Which means James Taylor will face Martin the Vandellas in the next round, so I don't think he's going to be too far.
James Taylor's version of Jelly Man Kelly on Sesame Street. It's fucking
Sesame Street references. Fucking love it. But that means the next match.
I believe it's on the Sing Yourself Silly DVD if you have access to that.
I can't say I do. I can't say I do there. My kids never got into Sesame Street, thank the fucking Lord.
Buddy.
My cousin's kids were into it, so I fucking watched plenty of Sesame Street back like 6 years ago, so plenty of it.
Weird household over here.
But fuck that Australian dog. But
Bluey is gold.
Bluey's the bomb.
Nobody touches Bluey. Bluey is a sacred fucking cartoon. And
we were a SpongeBob household around here.
See?
I mean,
SpongeBob here too.
I love Wayne and
plenty of people.
Yes.
SpongeBob by
We-
extension, I guess.
We are a Rugrats household, thank you. And not that new crap on the old school amazing version. But
the old school version.
The new
Of
one's
course.
scary. Like it really is. They look scary in it.
but
I
that
like a lot of the new animation that they're doing for the old shows.
yeah, they're ruining classic shows by putting that new animation bullshit on it. But that means that Brandy gets to start the next matchup, which I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I already know. It's 2000s versus 60s, totally different genres. It's number 140. It's number 145. Ms.Jackson by Outkast from 2000 against number 128. Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin from 69.
Did James Taylor win that last one?
Yes, begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, James.
So
Taylor.
I'm I like Outkast. I love Outkast. Not my favorite Outkast song at all. I would prefer Led Zeppelin on this.
And Bubblicious?
Listen, I'm swinging the other way on this because sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
Bubbles, I believe you swing both ways regardless, but okay. Yeah, I know it's true. But Chancelot, which way you want to go?
That sucks. That's tricky. I like, I like both of these songs.
It's tricky.
It's definitely not Run DMC, because if it had, I'd have already picked them by now.
I know.
But I'll probably have to. Dude, I don't know. I love that fucking guitar riff. That's such a chunky guitar riff. God damn it. Okay, no, I'm gonna go fucking forever. Fucking give me the Outkast. Fucking god damn it. I hate my life.
and Harley.
I'm going with Outkast.
And that brings it down to me. And as I've said on MQ before in album shows, I hate that fucking race car sounding riff from Whole Lot of Love. I fucking hate it. Because it sounds like race cars and it pisses me the fuck off. Chancey, shut up. But I hate that race car sounding riff.
Oh god, somebody drugged their fingers down a guitar string. I fucking hate it. because it sounds like a completely separate sound than what it is.
But in 2000, I was in sixth grade. In 2000, I was in sixth grade, and if you think me and my little brother weren't singing along in the car to "Never meant to make your daughter cry, I apologize a trillion times," like fucking Outcast all day, like fucking Outcast, like baby mama drama fucking song, fucking Outcast all day. But
You're in sixth
meaning
grade.
Yes.
I'm 32
I
years
re-
old.
I recall the fucking insurmountable amount of fucking baby mama drama that I had in sixth grade.
Hey, you know, I didn't understand what the fuck some shade was talking about when he said she has hair down there, doesn't she? Like, I didn't understand what the fuck he meant in that song either because I was too young to understand what it meant, but I still loved it. Guilty Conscience, fucking amazing song. And Aaron, I'm 35 now, buddy. So yeah, you're like double my age. I know that already, you vampire. But which way you want to go, Mr. Colby?
Like I said before, Led Zeppelin is one of the most overrated bands I've ever heard, and Outkast is one of the greatest hip hop bands I've ever heard. And Ms.Jackson is not my favorite Outkast song, but it beats Led Zeppelin by miles and miles and miles.
And you know, it's funny. We were actually supposed to have a guest on M Cubed a couple months ago that was going to bring on Atlians, I think is how you pronounce it. Like
yeah.
And like he never followed through coming on the show, but I was not a fan of that album. I'll tell you that much. But I don't like that early Outkast shit. Like I really wasn't a fan of that album. There was a couple songs that were okay, but I really wasn't a fan of that album overall.
Yeah, not enough white guys on there.
No, but
not enough middle-aged dudes singing about how hard it is to be a teenager.
Not enough middle-aged white dudes singing about weed.
But Stankopedia and the album that Hey Ya are on are both fucking incredible. Don't get me wrong. But AA Ron, which way you want to go?
Whole Lot of Love number 2, Ms.Jackson number 25.
Oh, your rankings got fucked on that one, buddy, because Outkast moves on.
Yeah,
and
crushed in this first round double loser here bracket.
And as much as I don't want to make you turn around, but Bubbles, you're up first in this one. And it's the second play-in of the night. And this is going to be a fucking. Some people are going to hate this matchup. It's 70s versus 90s. It's number 143, London Calling by The Clash from 79. Versus number 127, the highest ranked song in this part, Waterfalls by TLC from 1994.
TLC.
Yeah, I have a feeling that all the people that love The Clash are gonna fucking hate me for this one. But Chancey, which way do you want to go? As if I had to ask.
I'm gonna go with The Clash on this one.
Like I said, as if I have to ask. And Harley.
TLC.
You know, as much as I love some tender loving care, I really do. And I mean, as much as I like making women have waterfalls, I have to 100% go with London Calling, because that is one of the Clash's best fucking songs, and it's amazing. So I'm going with London Calling. But Mr. Colby, how about you?
I was ready to vote for TLC. I love TLC. I love that song. I was ready to vote for them over the Beatles, which is what I thought the matchup was. But over the Clash, over London Calling, absolutely not. London Calling is a classic. And also, I would like to have your wife come on this show and tell us about your actual sexual prowess, because you brag about it a lot, and that tells me that you're not nearly as good at it as you said.
He had to get out of here one night because he'd taken a Valium, or not a Viagra.
I wish I had taken a Valium, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Actually, the show I used to do on Sunday nights, Global Strangeness, I actually had to leave it for like 15 minutes during the middle of it because, me and the wife had a little living room floor fun. But Viagra was involved that night as well. But, hey, Ron, which way you want to go?
London Calling number 6, Waterfalls number 22.
Which means the Clash does move into the first round. In a matchup I'm not sure they're going to win, but they move on. And Brandy, finish us off here. Which way you want to go?
TLC. No debate.
Well, they lost, but you can vote for them. And that means the final matchup in round 1 is a 11-year difference, 60s versus 70s rock matchup. And it gets started off by Chancey. It is number 144, Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Rolling Stones from 1968, or number 143, London Calling by the Clash from 1979.
I fucking hate. But I'm obviously going with the Clash here.
Were you going to say hate me or the Rolling Stones?
Yes.
I agree.
And Harley, is it Jumpin' Jack Flash or London Calling?
It's the Clash.
I almost for a second thought you said it's the Flash, and I'm like, that's a weird name for that song, but okay.
Flash, savior of the universe.
Oh, I wish that fucking song was in this. Okay, you just gave me an idea for the final participant bracket. I'm just saying, but
Song's awful.
I love that song, dude.
I mean, who's shocked? Let's all show hands. Anybody?
That was an amazing. That was an amazing theme song for that fucking movie. But I gotta on this matchup though. I like both these songs a lot. I'm not a big Stones fan, but this is one of their songs I freaking love. So I gotta go with Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Woof. Of course, Jeremy picks the worst song.
I mean, it's not Wild Horses. It's not Sympathy for the Devil. It's not one of their best songs, but it's one of the songs I like. But Mr. Colby, which way you want to go? British rock or American rock?
They're both.
I'm sorry.
British,
Who's
dude.
American?
Yeah.
I mean, Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones basically got Americanized like the Beatles.
This is why I need
not American.
I quit this fucking podcast.
This is why I need a fucking support group, dude, for real.
Nancy, do you need a new co-host? Do you want to start a new music podcast?
Fuck, man. Jesus, heralds the dawn.
Coaching on the show.
Chancey, aren't you in like 5 support groups already?
No, nobody's willing to fucking come out of the dark on this one to join in, man. I set up the chairs, I boil the coffee. Nobody fucking shows up. They're all still shaking in the corner, taking a fucking one of them dirty scene showers where they sit rocking back and forth in the fucking shower.
Oh my god! I was hoping because I have London Calling on vinyl, like on my shelf next to me. I can't get it fast enough, but I'm gonna go with the British rock group on this one instead of the American rock group, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, the American rock group with the thickest British accent of all time.
Not when they sing, sir.
Jesus, fucking fuck.
And Aaron, which way you want to go?
The Clash number 6, the Stones number 10.
Yeah, not far off for you, but that means the Clash will face Outkast in the next round. But which way would you have gone, Brandy?
Rolling Stones.
And Bubbles?
The Clash.
Which means that we are officially done with round 1. An hour after the first half of round 1 was over. But that's how it happens, you know. But round 2 is going to get started off by Harley. And in a 90s versus 70s matchup, it's number 160, Night Swimming by REM from 1992 versus number 159, Baba O'Reilly by The Who from 1971.
The Who.
What the fuck was that?
It was the Who.
Yeah, I was gonna say she did say the Who. I definitely heard her say Who. I'm not sure who she was talking about, but she said Who.
Harley, you want to clarify that? Just for dexterity.
The Who.
Okay, the Who? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Why would you doubt me? Why would I lie?
Don't get me started. But it's coming down to me, and yeah, the Who's getting my vote too over REM in this one, for fuck's sake. And Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
I love REM, but Bob O'Reilly, like I said, one of the best drum songs of all time. So I'm gonna go the Who on this one.
And Aaron, the Who or REM? Who? Okay.
Yes.
Those damn Who's down in Whoville. But which way do you want to go, Brandy?
First way of my heart.
I'm gonna go the Who.
And Miss Bubbles? If you're in the room.
Who?
Okay, my owl. And are we gonna have our first sweep of the night, Chancey?
Nope. I am not voting for it. I refuse to do this. Yeah, I don't want to, and you can't make me.
Motherfucker, don't tell me what I can make you do. But that means that I get to start off the next matchup to see who the Who are facing. And it's going to be a 70s versus 80s matchup. It's number 140, No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley and the Wailers from 1974 versus number 157, Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 88. I'm giving it to Bob Marley in this one. I smoke enough ganja, I can vote for him once. But which way you want to go, Mr. Colby?
Sonic Youth. I know they're gonna lose, but I gotta give it up to Sonic Youth. I think they're fantastic. Yeah. No further comments.
I mean, if you want to give it up to Sonic Youth, why don't you want to give it to Bird King Youth?
I'm leaving.
What the fuck is that?
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
No, what the fuck is he on his camera? Is that a doll?
Yep.
Yep. He checked out. He said, fuck it. He said, I'm out.
You probably want to get a drink. But, hey, Ron, I had to do that joke. I fucking had to. But, is it
number 12, Sonic Youth number 15?
Ooh. And Brandy.
No Woman, No Cry.
Truer words, my dear. Truer words. But, Bubbles, which way you want to go?
Sonic Youth. Is that the right one? Is that the right one that we're doing?
Yeah.
That is the right one.
Yep.
Is that the right one? Am I in the right place? But dude, where's my car? But Chancey, which way you want to go?
Sonic Boom.
Which means Harley is the tiebreaker on this one. Is it Bob Marley or Sonic Youth?
Sonic Youth.
Holy fucking shit, surprised me.
Fuck yes.
I
I had to come back. I didn't want to leave Chancey here all by himself.
fucking appreciate it, dude. Finally, someone came to the support meetings. I don't care. This counts.
What is Aaron? Chop liver?
Well, I mean, Aaron's not suffering though. Aaron's
I think-
always having a good. Aaron is always having a good time, and he can't tell me that he's not.
I think Aaron is always too high to suffer.
What do you guys think of his softball mustache?
Right?
I mean, you know,
My wife was
Good flavor.
asking how long Ned Flanders is going to be in the house. I told
Nah.
her till the end of softball season.
well, here's what you do. Here's what you do, Aaron. You go on Spotify, look up Oakley Dokley, and just hit play, and that's your answer
Yep.
for.
I'm saying Oakley
Fuck
Dokley,
yeah, Oakley
Haddly
Dokley is
Doodly.
awesome.
And
I fucking
that's
Along with the soup strain.
that's the Flavor Saver, but that's a band that Chance introduced me to. So,
Yes, because you
what
need
I'm-
to get introduced to good bands through Chansey.
hey, Oakley
Actual factual.
Hey, Oakley Dokley, Dog Fashion Disco, Polka Dot Cadaver. I got a few good bands because of Chansey. So,
Did the Who beat REM, by the way?
yes,
Yeah.
almost with a sweep, except for Chansey. And that means that Sonic Youth will face the Who in the next round. But the next matchup gets started off by Mr. Colby, and it's 138, Heart of Glass by Blondie from 78 versus number 155, Last Night by The Strokes from 2001.
Oof. These are two of the higher ones on my personal rankings, but I'm gonna have to go with Blondie. I can't resist Debbie Harry.
Who the fuck can? She's fucking incredible, looking and talented. But Mr. A.A. Ron, Vampire himself, which way you want to go?
Blondie, number 8. Strokes, number 23. The problem with Debbie Harry is she has no neck. Her head's just like sitting right there on her shoulders.
True. She must suck at giving blowjobs, just saying. But which way you want to go, Brandy?
I'm not sure how you arrived at that conclusion.
You need a neck. You need a neck for that motion, dude. Come on.
No, you're moving your torso.
Yeah, that's not
Holding your
necessarily
neck
true,
rigid.
but also why is that the first thing you think of?
I think we froze him. I think I froze.
Brandy, it's your choice.
Yeah.
But I heard somebody yell about hot dogs.
I was so distracted for a second, like hot dogs and necks, and I'm gonna say Blondie.
And Bubblicious, which way you going, Blondie or the Strokes?
Blondie.
Which means
I
Blondie
love
does move on.
I like myself some blondies.
Yeah, we're up for our first sweep.
Not yet. I mean, it's a sweep so far, but doesn't mean shit yet.
I mean, it's
I
possibility.
haven't voted.
Chance, 3 people haven't voted, but Chance-a-lot, which way you want to
3
go?
votes to go, but it started off 4 in a row for Blondie.
I'm going with the fucking Strokes.
Which is what Chancey has on this show of me a lot, but
I'm
Harley,
literally.
which way you wanna
I think I'm having one as we speak.
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Yep.
Oh, two for stroking, but and Mr. Colby, I'm gonna make you happy in this one because this is one where I will vote for Blondie, no fucking problem, hands down. Because over the Strokes, that song is way more iconic than the Strokes song. So,
And they didn't steal it.
hey, if music wasn't stolen, half the music out there wouldn't exist. So,
Truth.
so yeah, it's one of those things. If the general idea for sitcoms didn't get stolen on a fucking yearly basis, 90% of sitcoms out there wouldn't exist. So
Next matchup's a sweep. My prediction.
your prediction, we'll see. And that means actually, Aaron, you're starting it out. Is it number 154, Spoonful by Howlin' Wolf from 1960, or number 153, Superfreak by Rick James from 1981?
Superfreak is number 5. I don't know where the fuck Spoonful was. Somewhere in the number 9.
I'm assuming in the peanut butter jar, but okay. Brandy, which way you want to go?
Leave a spoon in my peanut butter jar, you
Super
fucking
freak.
heathens.
She's super freaky. Ow.
I mean, she is if she wants to marry me, but Bubbles, which way you want to go?
Oh, we're definitely doing Superfreak.
Told
I
you,
mean,
sweep.
Daddy Kong does every night, so yeah, but Chancey Lot, which way you want to go?
So who is fucking Rick James going up against in this one?
Howlin' Wolf.
Ooh, shit. Ah, god damn it. Oh, all right. I'm going Rick James.
It's Rick James, bitch! But, which way you want to go there, Harley?
Super freak.
And that's a big fat yep for me. But, Mr. Colby, is it our first sweep of the night, actually?
No, wait. Who's going up against Rick James?
Spoonful by
It
Howlin' Wolf.
doesn't matter who's going up against Rick James. It's Superfreak.
See, you let me finish the sentence first, so it didn't really work.
That's
If you're gonna pull,
you're on a delay.
if you wanna fucking pull a rock, do it right. But that means that Brandy gets to start off the next matchup. Decade apart, but number 134, What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner from 84, or number 150, Basket Case by Green Day from 94.
Was the last one a sweep? I had to go for a bong hit.
Yes, it was a sweep.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to say, I said what I said. Tina.
And Bubbles.
Tina.
And Mr. Chauncey.
This one's tough for me. No, it's not. I'm gonna go with Tina Turner.
That was about as rough as a night in a hotel room would like. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Basket Case.
Oh, preventing a sweep. Which, I honestly don't know which way I want to go in this. But yeah, it's gotta be Tina. It's gotta be fucking Tina. Because I could just hear fucking like 3 people I know on our podcasters being like, if I want Green Day, I could hear them saying like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" But which way you want to go, Mr. Colby?
Right, who's going up against Tina Turner? It doesn't matter who's going up against Tina Turner. Green Day can suck it. Get them out of here.
They already wore, but yes, okay.
I know. You're
and
not making this any fun for me tonight, Jeremy.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you want me to fondle your balls while I read them off? Like, I could do something.
Sucker, Jeremy. We're just
Sucking
sucking
all
all
the
the
fun.
I mean, I've been told I'm good at sucking, but not the fun usually.
Green Day 22, Tina Turner 27.
I suck for fun.
Aaron, what was Green Day? I didn't hear that.
22, Tina Turner 27.
Sorry, I was distracted by Bubble saying she sucks for fun. So
I keep waiting. Honestly, I see Aaron in the corner over there, and I keep waiting for him to be like, you know how fast you were going, boy.
My clear glasses are in the car. I'm in my underwear, so I don't want to go out and get them.
Donald Ducking in this motherfucker.
It is almost dark out.
It's been dark out here for like fucking 3 hours, dude. But I already locked the damn chickens up like 3 hours ago. But that means Tina Turner is going to be facing one of these two in the next round. And it's going to get started off by Bubbles. It's Ooh, only a decade apart as well. This is a fucking interesting side here. It's number 149, Rocket Man by Elton John from 72. Or number 131, Stand By Me by Benny King from 1962.
Fuck Mama Bubbles on this one. Because we're going to have to go with Stand By Me.
I mean, fuck, you come to Massachusetts, I'll stand by you all night. But and Chancy motherfucking pants.
So I'm going with Benny King, and I'm fucking sticking to my guns. Fuck Elton John. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, some guy had to. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Stand By Me.
Yeah. Okay. I am 100% going with fucking Rocket Man. One of the best fucking songs of all time, in my opinion. But I'm not the man they think I am at home. But Mr. Colby, which way you want to go?
Stand By Me.
Which makes me happy I gave Elton a vote, because Stand By Me does move on. But Aaron, what were your rankings?
Rocket Man 14, Stand By Me 20.
I'm not alone. And Brandy, which way would you have gone to finish us off here?
Stand By Me. Unless you're a kid, leave.
And that means that Harley gets to start off this next one. Oh, no, sorry. Chancey gets to start off this next one. And it's number 130, Dancing in the Street by Martha and the Vandellas from 1965, or Fire and Rain, number 146 by James Taylor from 1970.
But first, can I see your license and registration, boy? I'm gonna need you. What I'm gonna need you to do? I'm gonna need you to step out of the car. I'm gonna need you to put your hands on the roof
and spread them.
Oh, you've been through this before.
Sadly, fucking yes. But which way you want to go, Chancey? Martha and the Vandellas or James Taylor?
Are you resisting?
Stop resisting.
I mean, with that mustache, I might have to resist a little bit to have a little fun. But which way you want to go, Chancey?
As much as I fucking hate to do it, I think I'm gonna vote for James Taylor again.
And Harley.
Dancing in the Streets.
Preferably nude, but I'm gonna give that a big fat yup. But Mr. Colby.
Dancing in the Streets. I'm trying to not give you an opportunity to tell a like fucking shitty hack joke.
That's like
the
three
second
full-time. That's three full-time jobs right there, dude. For real.
Hey! Now, 2 weeks ago, I got out Jeremied by Freddie on Bastard, so it's not always on point. But which way do you want to go, Aaron?
James Taylor, number 4. Martha and the Vandellas, number 16.
And Brandy.
Dancing in the Streets.
Seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
Well, that means that Martha and the Vandellas does move on. And which way would you have gone, Bubbles?
Don't let me touch these things.
Dancing in the Street.
I'm sorry, Bubbles. What things can I touch?
Buttons. I touched the buttons.
I like touching buttons.
Press a button.
I like touching buttons. I like playing with the buttons. But the final matchup in round 2.
Are you jamming those buttons, Jeremy? Is that what's going on?
I
jam the buttons.
I prefer to rub them in a circular motion, thank you. But
That's not
last
what you
match
were
of the
saying
round.
last
Figure a
time I was
circular
on here.
motion hitherto unknown to the people in this area, but destined to take the place in the mud shark in your mythology. Here it goes now. The circular motion. Rub it.
Fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ,
That was
Aaron.
the
But
rubs it section of Frank Zappa's apostrophe.
the last matchup in round 2 is going to get started off by Harley. Is it number 145, Ms.Jackson by Outkast from 2000, or number 143, London Calling by The Clash from 1979?
Oh,
Ms.Jackson.
oof.
And I have to give that a big fat yup for middle school me, who was in love with that song. And I've been trying to think of this all fucking week, or like 2 weeks now, but was there not a sequel to that song, if I'm not mistaken?
To Ms. Jackson?
I feel like Outkast did a sequel to that song on their next album.
Yeah, she became Mrs. Smith. No.
No, there was another song where they referenced Miss Jackson, but I forget what the fuck it was. I gotta go back and look for it. But which way do you want to go, Mr. Colby?
Man, this is the first time I've had a tough time pretty much all night. Ms. Jackson, not my favorite Outkast song. London Calling, one of my favorite Clash songs. So I'm going to go with the Clash here.
And here I am thinking I'm giving you a tough time all night. Jesus Christ. But Aaron, how about you?
Not even close. The Clash number 6, Outkast 25. Not the
And Brandy.
She stepped away for a second. Hold on.
Well, Bubbles, you go first then.
Yeah, it'll be me. I'm gonna go with Outkast on this one.
All right. And
We apologize
Chancey,
to Miss Jackson.
Hold on.
and Chancey motherfucking pants?
I don't understand why London is calling this American rock group.
Well, the Clash wasn't the American rock group, so you know. But
I know. I just couldn't help myself. That whole thing was just so fucking stupid. But I am gonna be. I will still be picking the Clash in this choice. Jesus Christ.
which means that
Jackson.
Brandy is a tiebreaker, and she chooses Miss Jackson, which means Outkast moves on into the quarterfinals.
Travesty. The Clash should not have gone down.
What a clash of the genres it was, and I will say the Titans of early 2000s rap moved on. But that means that round 2 is over, and the quarterfinals can officially begin with me. Oh, me, yeah. And
I'll ask you then, Baba O'Reilly. Your favorite, your favorite song that you don't know the title of? Teenage Wasteland or Teenage Riot? Let's put it that way. Sonic Youth or The Who?
Yeah, it's 159, Baba O'Reilly by The Who from 71 versus number 157, Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 88. And 100% I'm going with The Who. Because Sonic Youth needs to get the fuck out of here at this point. But which way you want to go with Mr. Colby?
I'm going the opposite. I go in Sonic Youth on this one.
And Aaron?
Love Sonic Youth. Have owned many Sonic Youth CDs over the years, but The Who's number 3. This Sonic Youth song is number 15.
And Miss Brandy is not in the building at the moment.
Nah, she's still in the garage. I'm sorry. But she said Sonic Youth.
And what about you, Miss Bubbles?
Bubba O'Reilly.
And Chancey?
Bubbles O'Reilly.
I am yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. I am continuing my streak of not voting for the fucking Who. So
okay, you Grinch. Okay, you fucking Grinch. But which way you want to go? Harley, you're the tiebreaker.
Sonic
Come on,
Youth.
Harley. Yes!
Wow. Sonic Youth to the Final Four.
Down with
Yes,
the
it is.
mighty Who.
A Grinch you be, sir. A Grinch you be. But that means to face the Who in the semifinals. I mean, to face Sonic Youth in the semifinals. See, I was so naturally there. I wanted to say it, but it's going to get started off by Mr. Colby. It's number 138, Heart of Glass by Blondie from 78, or number 153, Superfreak by Rick James from 81.
Oh,
Who's starting?
Mr. Colby is.
Oh,
You
no
know-
wonder it sounds like he's struggling.
yeah. This one,
He's having a stroke over there.
Fuck you, Matt.
this one's tough, man. But God damn it, Rick James, I can't go against Rick James. I can't go against the Super Freak.
Yep. I got Rick James number 5, Blondie number 8.
I mean, not many can go against a Super Freak, and that's why divorce cases are so high. But which way does Brandy want to go? Unmute yourself, sweetie.
She's gonna go with Super Freak.
And Bubbles.
Yup.
Bubbles
Ooh.
kept herself.
Bubbles with her first yup. But Chancey, which way do you want
Yup.
to go? And Harley?
You're going to sweep it.
Yep.
See, I would sweep it, but I feel like Blondie deserves at least one vote, even if it's in pity. So I will throw it a pity vote since Super Freak obviously is moving on. So I will throw Blondie a pity vote just for myself and for Mr. Colby.
For dexterity purposes.
I hate that.
True.
I know that it's an inside joke, but it drives me crazy every time.
Are you kidding me? I had masturbators fucking doing it. I had Freddie fucking doing it on Bastards. I got everybody doing that shit now. But it's one of the greatest things I ever did on a podcast.
It made me snort the first time I heard it.
It was, yeah, the first time was great. Now it's just a thing. But that means that Aaron gets to start off the other side of the quarterfinals. And it's number 134, What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner from 84. Or number 131, Stand By Me by Ben E. King from 1962.
I got Benny King number 20, Tina Turner number 27.
And which way is Miss Brandy going? Or neither of them are on camera right now. Okay. There she is.
Sorry, what were the options?
Stand By Me or What's Love Got to Do With It?
Okay, let me double check real quick. My vote is going to be Stand By Me.
And Chancy Pants?
Yup.
And Harley.
Stand By Me.
Which means Ben E. King is moving on regardless. I have to agree with it, though. Stand By Me is the better song of those two. More iconic.
Hi, little one.
And Brandy, is it Stand By Me or What's Love Got to Do With It?
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Are you sure you want to stand by her? Are you sure you want to stand by her or she's suffocating you?
That
But
it's
but,
generational. Everybody likes it.
and Mr. Colby, is it going to be a sweep?
Yep.
Second
Which
sweep of the night?
Second, third, I feel like now at this point, but maybe I got.
Yeah, I think there was two of them for Rick James, and then this one. I think that's right.
Oh, okay.
But the final matchup in the quarterfinals will get started off by Brandy, and it is going to be number 130, Dancing in the Street by Martha and the Vandellas from 65, or number 145, Ms.Jackson by Outkast from 2000.
What did you bring your basket out there for?
You said Dancing in the Street, right?
Versus Mrs. Jackson, yes.
Okay. Dancing in the Street.
And Bubbles, are you dancing in the street or are you getting down Miss Jackson?
Miss Jackson. J.Jackson.
Hello, pay-per-view. But, Chance-a-Lot, which way do you want to go?
I guess I will go with Outcast.
And Harley Quinn.
I will join Bubbles and go with Ms.Jackson.
What the fuck? What am I, chopped liver?
Down in New Orleans.
And
I just happen to be cuter.
Well, okay. No one's arguing that. That's not even fair.
It's not fair because I 100% would agree with that as well. And I am going to put Ms.Jackson through because I'm obviously voting for Ms.Jackson. Major childhood memories there. But Mr. Colby Jack, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna have to go with Bubbles and go with Ms.Jackson.
Just skipped over like 3 people who went before you, but
Yeah,
it works.
Yep.
Hey, we all go with Bubbles if we could, but Ron, finish us out here. Which way you want to go?
Dancing in the Street, number 16. Ms.Jackson, number 25.
I think Aaron's top ranked ones are all fucking gone at this point.
Oh, it's a wreck.
And it's funny. I think last time all your high ranked ones were in the final 4, but
No. Last time they were a wreck too. Yeah, Cashmere, Hold Out of Love, Bob O'Reilly. Bob O'Reilly's still in there, right? No, he lost.
Nope.
Fire and Rain,
But-
Superfreak still in there. My number 5. London Calling's gone. She Loves You, Heart of Glass, Spoonful, Jumpin'
Well,
Jacks. That's my top 10. There's one left, Superfreak.
Yep. Which means we are now officially in the semifinals. Only 5 matchups left. And this one gets started off by the Bubblicious one herself that everybody wants to be with. But is it number 157, Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 88, or number 153, Super Freak by Rick James from 81?
Rick James, bitch.
Thank you. Somebody finally fucking else used it. But that Dave Chappelle episode, that Chappelle Show episode will live in infamy forever. But Chance-a-Lot, which way you want to go?
Since it's so fitting that I actually had this thought at this specific matchup, because yet again I'm gonna go back to the well on this fucking Rick James joke. I wish that I fucking had the file for this show so I could go back and just independently isolate and edit all of the fucking times that Jeremy fucking sniffles and put it together. Just fucking.
It's chilly out here, motherfucker. What do you want?
Fucking a spoon, motherfucker. That's what I want.
Well, a spoonful lost like 2 rounds ago, so you're not getting a spoon. So
no, for the chili, dude, for the chili. But I am gonna go with fucking Sonic Youth on this one. I think I shall betray the Rick James on this one.
Charlie Murphy's gonna bitch slap a motherfucker, but
he's dead. I won't feel it.
Hey, Ghost can do shit too, if he's not in hell. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Super Freak.
I mean, you are my co-host, so I kind of knew that. But I'm gonna go with Super Freak as well because it's motherfucking Rick James. But which way you want to go, Mr. Colby?
Since it probably doesn't matter, I'm going with Sonic Youth for this one.
Never say it doesn't matter because you don't know yet. But Aaron might be your savior here, but we'll see.
She will never let your spirits down.
He just said that was in his top 10.
Yeah, it's the only one.
Yeah.
Top 10.
And that was the only one left in it.
Yeah.
It's his top 5. It's in his top 5. Thank you. But
yeah, and it's his only one left.
It was the only one. We just said it was the only one left in my top 10. So.
I know, but I don't think everybody else remembers shit all the time. So gotta make drama.
3 minutes. Yeah.
The 80s were hard on all of us. But
dude,
Miss
you weren't
Brandy.
even here. You weren't even around.
Baby, weren't you?
I know, that's why it was hard. That's why it was hard, because I was still a sperm in a fucking tube, banging against the fucking edge of the tube, like, let me out, let me out, let me out! But, Brandy, which way you want to go?
Well, there, I guess that explains the soft spot on your head there.
Yeah, they dropped the tube.
Is it Sonic Youth or Rick James, Brandy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I unmuted it
You're
and I
still
muted it.
muted.
Am I
You're
muted?
still muted.
No,
No,
she's
you're
not.
not.
Here.
No.
Oh, I lied. That's me. I'm just lying.
Okay.
You're
Okay. We're going to 3.
Yow.
Well,
As she
They
ripped
sit
out the
super
hair
freak.
of that child's head.
super freaky, eh? But, that means the other side of the semifinals gets started off by Chansey, and it's number 131, Stand By Me by Benny King from 62, or number 145, Ms.Jackson by Outkast from 2000.
I'm gonna go with Benny King.
And Harley?
Yep.
This is a tough one. Fucking 40 years apart almost, but both iconic songs for their time, and both timeless, honestly, in my opinion. So I gotta give it to Ms.Jackson, because it's been a song I fucking... When I saw it pop up in this playlist, I was like, oh shit! I'm like, I haven't heard this song in fucking years, and it still holds up.
Timeless?
But,
Would it hold up in the 1950s?
and it's timeless after the time it came out, but, you know. And it probably would hold up in the 1950s.
No, they'd shit themselves.
Well, probably, but in 1950s, a lot of people shit themselves for different reasons nowadays. But Mr. Colby,
I'm
which
all
way you?
for making people in the 50s shit themselves.
Yeah.
They needed to be shaken up a little bit. And thank you so much, Chansey, because I did not notice the sniffing until you pointed it out. And now it's happened 19 times since then.
I was gonna suggest he blow his nose, but
But,
I'd have
but
to.
I don't want to say blow because I don't want to hear a hacky joke. I'm going Miss Jackson on this.
Fucking poor Michael Colby's fucking trying to navigate through a fucking verbal minefield.
So
Have to walk on eggshells, worried about
were
what
you
he
going
says.
Stand By Me or Miss Jackson?
Miss
Mike?
Jackson.
Miss
Miss Jackson. These old songs they just don't do it for me.
Okay.
There you go, Mr. Colby.
Feel better?
Yes.
He went Miss Jackson. I'm going Stand By Me 20 to 25.
And I heard him go for Miss Jackson. I could hear everything.
I hear all.
That's funny. He would hear all. I see all.
Yeah, that's the actual line.
But Miss Brandy, is it Outkast or Stand By Me?
I was being Mrs. Kim from the Gilmore.
We're going Stand By Me.
Which means Stand By Me does move into the finals.
Yeah.
But Bubbles, which way would you have gone?
To be slaughtered by Superfreak.
Stand By Me.
You don't have to ask me twice. But hashtag fuck them kids. But
That's a bad hashtag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
When that's written down, that's not gonna look right.
No,
Context.
a lot of people.
I forget.
A lot-
It was. Fuck the kids. I don't mean fuck them, but fuck them.
I mean, I don't mean like literally fuck them, but like fuck them.
Fuck them.
No. The only time that's a bad hashtag is when they put it on the sign on Epstein Island's fucking airport landing. But
Hashtag wars. Pew 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 pew. Sorry.
and that means that the finals can get started off. Actually, no, we're not in the finals yet. What the fuck am I thinking? I'm losing my fucking mind here.
Unless we're doing
Oh,
runners up, but yeah.
Exactly, Mr. Aaron. And that's gonna get started
Check those
off.
spreadsheet. So
That's gonna get started off by Harley. For third and fourth place, is it number 145, Miss Jackson by Outkast from 2000, or number 157, Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 88?
Ms.Jackson.
And I'm gonna give that a big fat yep-a-rooney. And Mr. Colby.
Yeah. Yep.
Sonic
Sound a
Youth
little hes-
15, Outcast 25.
I was gonna say, Mr. Colby, that yup sounded a little hesitant.
I mean, it was, but also I was just trying to like figure out Sonic Youth, Outcast, and it's Outcast.
And Brandy, is it Outcast in third place or Sonic Youth?
I think this is going to be my first vote for Outcast.
Which means Outcast does win the official third place vote. But Bubbles, which way do you want to go?
Outcast.
What'd she say?
She said
Outcast.
She said Outcast, be doop, beep bop, be doop, be doop.
Yep.
I mean, hey, I keep asking myself, why the fuck are those kids still awake? And then I remember that they're like 3 hours behind me. So then I'm like, oh yeah. But Chancey, which way you want to go?
Sonic fucking Youth, man.
Well, they lost 5-2, so me.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Fancy
that
now,
means
they're the only Sonic Youthers. Sonic Youth
Well,
Truthers.
Sonic Youth
Well,
is
I mean-
actually just the Pixies.
Yeah.
well, I mean, Aaron, you're a vampire. You have to stay with the youth, otherwise they start figuring shit out. But that means that I get to start off the
Thurston Moore
finals.
is really back.
I wouldn't be surprised if Thurston Moore was actually back. Let's start
But-
some Sonic Youth truths.
I'm
But-
here for it.
That means that the finals, which I could start out, are 153, Superfreak by Rick James from 81, versus number 131, Stand By Me by Benny King from 1962. And I'm conflicted on this one,
I got
actually.
a better bracket. Kim Gordon or Kim Deal?
Kim Deal. All day,
Ooh.
every day.
I don't know though. Kim Gordon.
Kim Gordon is great, but Kim Deal is like,
I'm with you. She's
Like,
she's
her-
the stone base goddess.
yeah, anytime she's on a Pixies album, like the Breeders are fucking fantastic. Any band she's in, she makes better.
That is true.
And which way do you want to go, Mr. Colby? Super
I
Freak or
forgot.
Stand By Me?
Okay, Super Freak. I forgot what
I
we
think
were doing. I was thinking about Kim Deal.
And AA Ron, which one's higher in your ranking? Actually, I already know, but
Kim Deal.
say it for dexterity.
Not Kelly Deal.
Adele, what?
Not her twin sister Kelly.
You're giving it to Super Freak. I already know that, Aaron. But
Yeah. Then why are you asking me? Go on to the next. Go on to Brandy.
dexterity, motherfucker, dexterity. But Brandy, is it Super Freak or Stand By Me?
Pick things up with my toes.
So that's kind of hard because how do you say stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, and then say sorry, Super Freak?
Okay, good. Let's say,
Easy.
What?
you, Dad.
That's what championship matches are about.
It's like, do you want love or do you want to get freaky?
Everyone wants to get freaky.
Super Freak.
Why?
Or
Why
if
can't
in case of Stand By Me, do you want to see a dead body?
Yes.
And you have to choose. You can't be
I mean-
freak and love. Like,
All right, let's
Yes,
stop.
you-
Let's
that-
stop Jeremy from telling his joke.
no.
Everybody, jump
No,
in.
it's not the
Stop
same.
Jeremy from telling
Blah
his
blah
joke.
blah blah.
Blah blah blah. blah.
It's
Jerry
not the
Connell.
same.
Fucking.
Very fucking freaky.
Wait, isn't it my turn to vote?
Tell her
No, it's Brandy's.
there's free
Oh,
and there's love.
I mean, you can have you can have freaky loves. You can have both.
you can, I mean. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. Jeremy, hold on, Jeremy. I gotta know. Do you remember?
You remember? Yeah, I fucking knew you were going there, you asshole.
First night of September.
But
You did a
Brandy went with
terrible
Superfreak,
job
I believe.
stopping
One
Jeremy
told
from
Earth
talking,
Wind, go
everyone.
get fire.
Mr. Colby, you do remember that I have
R.I.P.
control. I have control of this. I technically could mute everybody if I wanted to really do a joke that bad. So, I'm just saying, I could. It'd be more work than I want to put into this, but I could. But
America, more work than I want to put into it. But I'm the one told Earth Wind, you gotta go get fire.
But Bubbles, I already know you want to get freaky, but for dexterity purposes, Super Freak or Stand By Me.
Listen, I don't care which way the dick swings on this one. Like, I'm satisfied no matter which way this goes, which one wins. But I am gonna go with Super Freak on this one.
Well, Super Freak already won. Super Freak already won, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Daddy Kong hangs to the left based on your OnlyFans, but which way? Yeah, well,
She didn't say hang, she said swing.
But
anybody complained of a swinging direction before?
I mean, I've heard of a hanging direction, but not quite a swinging direction. But you know, whatever. But Bubble, I mean, Chancey, which way you want to go? Yo, you got me all fucked up.
I'm gonna go with Benny King. Fucking Jesus Christ.
And Harley, finish us off here.
Super Freak.
And that, folks, means we have our top 4 for this one decided. In 4th place, number 157, Teenage Riot by Sonic Youth from 88. In 3rd place, number 145, Ms.Jackson from Outkast, 2000. In 2nd place, number 131, Stand By Me by Benny King from 1962. And taking home 1st place, number 153, Super Freak by Rick James from 1981. And that, folks, is going to do it for this part of the Rolling Stone Top 500 Songs bracket. Come back in 2 weeks, and oh my God, in 2 weeks, I'm not even kidding, it's a fucking shit show. George Michael, The Cure, Sex Pistols, Wu-Tang Clan, Buddy Holly, more Rolling Stones, David Bowie,
Stevie Wonder,
Jackson 5,
The Beatles, Sly Stone, Marvin Gaye, Bruce Springsteen.
Thank you, Aaron. And Britney Spears makes a return as well.
Radiohead, Alanis, Talking Heads.
And I'm very happy to say the Bee Gees and Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock make a turn up next time as well.
Oh,
but
fuck, yes.
And Mr. Colby, whether you're on that one or not, we'll see if somebody can't show up for that one. But I'm sure usually somebody drops out. It's just the way it goes in the podcast world. But
Patty Smith.
I'm telling you. Besides Chancey and Aaron, what?
Did you mention Wu-Tang?
Yes, I fucking did.
Did you mention Sex Pistols?
Yes, I fucking did.
All right.
You know he wasn't going to miss that opportunity.
Did you mention George Michael?
First thing I said, I'm pretty sure. I went down the list, basically. But AA Ron, where can they find you and all your vampire caves at?
They can find me playing softball on Thursday nights at Arroyo Vista Community Park. They can find me on the podcast with Lisa and Phil, wherever they find their other podcasts. And
at the local local DUI checkpoint.
Sure. You can find me there. All I have to ask you to do now. I have to ask you to put your hand on the wheel. Is this your
and where's my card, dude? But Miss Bootylicious Bubbles, where can they find you?
So you can find me on Bracket Bastards. You can also find me on the TikTok under Jessie Marie.
You can find me at KFC.
And you can also find Bubbles on her OnlyFans, Daddy Kong popping bubbles. But
Okay, honey, now
That's not a thing.
it should be. But Miss Harley, where can they find you?
You can find me on the Asylum with Harley and Joker every Sunday night at 9 Eastern, and you can find me on the Mod Squad Network.
And Mr. Colby, where can they find you and all your hilariousness?
You can't find me on social media because I do not post on that shit. But you can go to wherever you get your podcasts and you can look up Jack Billings Presents, and we do an absurdist scripted comedy podcast that takes place in different dimensions of Reading, Ohio. And you can also find me on This Bizarre Adventure, which is a podcast where I talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the anime, and also we don't really talk about the show. I describe it as two unhinged leftists talk about whatever the fuck is going wrong in America right now, and sometimes we talk about anime.
Interesting topics. But
Do you have an episode called Superfreak by chance?
who are you talking
No.
to?
Oh, okay. I typed in Jack Billings Presents and Google auto completed Jack Billings Presents Super Freak. Oh, maybe I was.
And Chancy motherfucking Pants, where can they find you besides the void and pulling the U-turn at that DUI checkpoint?
Oh no, I'm driving straight through. Fucking, I'm not gonna
No,
miss
you're
the
not
opportunity.
Don't take it.
I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to hang out with Aaron.
Into your own hands.
That'd be great. I would get out and I would do all of the sobriety tests. I'd be like, all right, Aaron, let's do this.
All right, sir. This lady over here wants to know which direction your dick swings.
I don't.
It doesn't go left to right. It can only go right to left.
I honestly have no idea. I can't tell my lefts and my rights.
We're gonna have to have girl Casey give us a update.
She'll have a full report.
We'll move on.
I'm sure she already has it written down. But
so like Instagram, TikTok, it's Red Eye Roundtable. Fucking on X, it's fucking Red Eye Table. And stuff.
Hi.
And you can find myself and both your musers, getting some head with this awesome Joker skull that was gifted by my co-host for being on the Asylum with Harley and Joker. Awesome fucking Joker skull.
Groovy.
I rub my head every night, but you can also find me. Yeah, I did just for you, Colby. I did just for fucking you. You can find me on
Just
Facebook.
when I thought we were fucking finished.
Yeah, we're not finished till I blow my load, and that's tomorrow on Bastards. So, but you can find me on Facebook as Uncensored, Untamed, and Unapologetic. See, it all makes sense there. UQ Podcast Collective Facebook group. You could and Harley's holding some head too, and
nice.
I want to get that head.
Mine's the Harley one.
Yeah, matching heads.
I just have a skull.
Yeah.
Well, ours was custom made by this woman named Lisa that on Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios on Facebook.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
My kids love it, by the way, Harley, and they think it feels so cool.
About 10 years ago or so, on Record Store Day, the Flaming Lips released an album that was only on a USB stick that was inside of a skull made of gummy. And
that sounds like something the Flaming Lips would do.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And you can also find your musers on X and the Gram as at Juggalo Bastard. You can find us on TikTok as at Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find us on YouTube with streaming as Maniacal Music Musings. And we are also proud to stream on Parapost Network on Facebook, a great home for all podcasts and podcasts. And we are a proud member of Blind Knowledge Network because all knowledge was blind until I apologize for Ms.Jackson for what I did to her daughter. Sorry. I've had to make that apology too many times in my life. But until next time, come back in 2 weeks, check out the next part of the Rolling Stones bracket, and come back this Tuesday for the return of Vanessa Rain to Maniacal Music Musings. We have been your musers, and it's fucking late, so we are out. Peace.